Oh, good afternoon. Today's Tuesday. It really is, we know, but it is Tuesday. That's what I'm doing the talk for today anyhow. And I just hope everybody's alright. Keep smiling, keep positive. It'll be alright. Jacksons are coming on. Be lovely. Just take care. As they're saying now, stay in if you can. Stay in if you can. Just be careful. That's alright. We'll be alright. Evenings are getting lighter, mornings are getting lighter. Everything's a positive. Now, I'm going to do one here by the late Trevor Lawrence. It's about a seagull. Young Sebastian Seagull was learning to fly, but weakly wings caused a fall from the sky. Poor Seb, he just tumbled right down off the roof, which left him alone as a bird on the hoof. No mummy to feed him, no dad to stand guard. Young Seb's start in life was terribly hard. For up on the rooftops no cars sped but around, yet down on the road they could run him to ground. The young fledgling was frightened till help came along. If that bird was a skylark, he'd have a burst into song. But Seb was no songbird, just a bird of the sea, more usually found squawking away on the quay. A nearby pub landlord who spent years before the mast, a whole knowledge of legends was incredibly vast. Believed that each seagull played a wonderful role by carrying within them a dead sailor's soul. Mine host took Sebastian over his wing and nursed him and fed him, that poor little thing. Then slowly and surely Sebastian gained strength, and soon he was able to fly to great length. Yet day after day Seb returned to the pub, where he knew he was sure of some water and grub. But his visits were not just a one-way affair, for it brought much enjoyment to everyone there. As every day passed and Sebastian grew braver, he would wander inside for a crisp or a quaver. Seb's impeccable manners gained him much fame, and strangers were amazed how the bird was so tame. Many cameras flashed as photos were took for long-lasting memories in photograph books. As a way of showing his thanks to mine host, Sebastian chased other seagulls back to the coast. Scouse customers sitting outside for a snack were safe to feast upon their lunch pack. He'd entertain putters with various tricks, like knocking on doors and water bowl kicks. Atop of a parasol he'd whirl it around, and his cries of delight by applause would be drowned. As the time it passed by, more fame young Seb got, yet never at all did his copybook blot. At the height of his fame, it never did slacken. He was interviewed even by Michaela Strachan. Well, the weeks and the months and the years rolled past, till mine host his final last orders had passed. Would Sebastian now have to fend for his own? With new landlords, poor Seb's fate was unknown. But Sebastian Seagull had no cause for to frown, for new people looked after him as they settled down, along with a young lady of name which was Val, who Sebastian looked on as some special pal. With port scratching she fed him at 10 bob a go, that put profits in till you do very well know. So Seb remained happy, and new landlord too, and things for a while were tickety-boo. Then a new landlord changed and things went astray. Poor Seb had been barred, and Val too, by the way. The point of this tale, I find the press quite absurd, to think less of our hospitals and more of one bird. This is another little poem I thought, but this one's called Coleman Hill. I felt so proud when they took me home. They said my name was Ben. They gave me bones and lots of love. My life was better then. I went for walks and shook a paw. I had a collar and a lead. My bed was warm next to the fire, for nothing did I need. The walks got less as time went on. They locked me in the shed. I had no pats, no fun, no games, but I got smacked instead. Then came the day they threw me out. The streets were wet and cold. They never said what I'd done wrong. I was just 6 months old. A policeman brought me here to stay. They call it Coleman Hill. I've heard they'll find me a new home, but I hope they never will. I'm happy here with my new friends. I'd live here all my days. For after all, I'm just a dog with all my doggy ways. Thank you very much.